Thank you for joining us, Nsovo, and congratulations, by the way.
Thank you so much, and thank you for having me and for the opportunity to provide Startup Bootcamp and what we do.
So talk to me. Tell me, why do you think you guys won?
Well, to start up with, the tech ecosystem in Africa is growing quite rapidly. And there are so many players in the ecosystem currently, locally and internationally, which means that there's a lot of competition and the accelerators need to up the game. What we do at Startup Bootcamp is that we work with some of the best startups in the African continent, because we travel throughout Africa looking for startups with solutions to real African problems. At the same time, we work with the most innovative corporate sponsors that we have in the continent, and we bring those two together. And when you know what happens when you bring two things that are great, magic happens. So that's what makes us really the best accelerator in the country at the moment.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that accelerator part. What exactly do you do that gives you the title accelerator?
So what we do is that we help startups to scale up much faster. So a process that would have initially taken startups 18 to 24 months to do, we help them do that in just 3 months. And by the help of our corporate sponsors, so companies like PwC, RCS, BNP Paribas, Netbank, and Old Mutual, they help us to help those startups accelerate, and we empower them through our program.
And do you look at specific sectors of the economy, or do you just help anyone who needs to be helped?
Yes, we look at very specific sectors in the economy. So we focus on high growth startups, focusing on blockchain, connected device payment solutions, just to mention a few, capital markets and asset management. So it's very tech focused, hence is the African tech part of it.
Right. And how healthy is that space?
How healthy is the space?
Yes. In other words, what kind of activity are you seeing? Are you seeing a lot of companies coming through in the sector? Are you seeing a nice, healthy emergence of these new companies within the sectors? Because I see it's quite a lot as well beyond those that you've mentioned. You're also talking e-commerce, fintech, retail tech, insurtech, alternative management, integrated supply chain. I mean, I could go on until tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely a healthy space to play in. And just to give examples of some of the startups in our cohort that we have currently in 2018, we have companies that focus on millennials. So we have companies like Akiba, that is a financial saving coach that focuses on financially woke millennials, as they put it. We have another company that focuses on township savings. The company is called Prosper. So they go into townships and they help people in the townships save money just by buying vouchers from as little as 5 Rand or 10 Rand, and that helps them to save throughout the year. So these are the kind of companies that we work with. In the 2017 cohort, we had companies like Spoon Money that works a lot with stock sales. So they are a credit rating and lending platform for stock sales, and they're currently doing well in that. So it's pretty much a healthy ecosystem to play in.
Which is fantastic, absolutely. But you also speak of innovation for Africans by Africans. I suppose by that you mean you are exclusively African and therefore discriminate against outsiders. Is that correct?
I wouldn't call it really discrimination against outsiders, but yes, we are an African program that focuses on African solutions, because we believe that the best innovation comes from Africa, and the people who live in the African continent best understand the challenges that African people are faced with. And this is the best way for us to play globally and to just put Africa at the forefront of innovation. So it's not mainly exclusion of other continents. It's more about trying to accelerate African startups so that they can be able to compete globally as well.
Absolutely. I agree with you. By the way, no one knows African problems more than the Africans themselves. But thanks for joining us today. Nsovo Nkatingi,
Definitely.
Program Manager at Startup Bootcamp Fritech.